Hey guys, so I wanted to get on here and share with you lessons I've learned from braiding my hair with yarn. Lesson number 1. Takes a long time to do when your braids are this small. So be careful when you think about the size of your braids. Make sure that they are at least, I'm never going to do it this small again. Like the little box I put the braid in was probably less than 1/4 of an inch. Just tiny. Let me see if I can get really close. I don't know if you can see it. So yeah. So lesson number 1. Careful with your parting sizes. Too small means you're going to take forever to get them out and put them in. 5 days to put them in. But yet I just did my daughter's hair and it only took me one day, I want to say 8 hours. Because I made her parts bigger and it looks just as nice. It looks great. I'm taking out the front of my braids. I'm going to scrub it really good because what I've noticed is the front of my hairline had that lint around the top where the braid is, and it just looks grody, and there's all kinds of ways that I've been hiding it with swoops and doing my hair and headbands and stuff, but I'm sick of it. So I took out the entire front section, which is about 3 rows of braids. I'm going to scrub my hair really good. It's a wash day. I'm wearing this tore up ratty shirt because I am a runner. I love to run. And today was one of my running days. So, yeah, so I waited to take my shower until now. Took out my braids. I'm going to wash it, scrub it really good, wash it, massage it, condition it really good. I'm going to towel dry it because I don't want it completely dry because it's going to go inside a yarn, which sucks, moisture. So I want that moisture to get locked in. I'm going to moisturize it, make sure it's towel dried, not dripping. And then I'm going to braid in some bigger sections, probably a nice chocolate brown in the front of my hair. And then every day they're in, I'm going to take out another section. So tomorrow I might just take out maybe this section in here, or maybe a section right here, maybe, 8 to 10, 12 braids, and then make those 8 to 10 to 12 into only 6 braids. And it's going to be, and I'm going to do that every day until the whole head has been refreshed into a whole new style. So I'm going to wash it, scrub it, all of that. And then this section I won't rewash again. It might get wet, but who cares? And then rebraid it. So, lesson number 2. When you put yarn in your hair, you need to moisture it. What I found when I took my braids out, it felt like my hair still had moisture on it. And I hadn't sprayed it with any oil water since I want to say the day before yesterday. But my hair felt just smooth and silky and moisturized. From being in the yarn, I'm like, what? This is awesome. I might never wear my regular hair again. Just saying. Okay. Lesson number 3. The longer you make these braids, you're going to have to sleep on that. You have to bind it. You have to find some way to sleep on it. So if you make them super long, and that's not with this style. This style I made at a reasonable length. But I've had braids before that were like down my back, and sleeping in those things are like the devil. So you make it a reasonable length. I just take mine. I just take them. I wrap them around themselves on my head. I don't pin it down or nothing. And then I put on my little slip hat thingy that I made. I think I showed a video to y'all for you to see what I made to put my hair in. Long you make it, you gotta sleep in it. Number 4? Yeah, lesson number 4. Lesson number 4. Careful burning your ends because you can burn your fingers and then your fingertips feel really bad. And because I'm in the hair industry, I'm in cosmetology, now you have to go and mess with hair all day long, which cuts your hands and puts abrasions on your hands, so it's going to hurt. So careful burning the tips. Don't touch it when the fire is still on the end of the yarn because you might get one of these. Let me see if y'all be able to see that. Let me see. Where's my camera at? Where's the camera? Silly thing. You ain't gonna be able to see it. But, okay, I think you can see it right here. I have a blister because when it was still on the braid, I went, and then I boop, boop, and whoo, you talk about painful. Oh, did it peel my skin off? Oh, careful with the burning. Lesson number 5. Styles. Have fun with it. You didn't just put it in your hair to just wear it in one style, did you? I mean, have fun with it. Create different styles. Look in the mirror, play in your hair. Do like how you did when you was in high school. Just stand in the mirror and do all these funky styles with it and add color. I mean, I got, where are they? If you see the burgundy red, I added the burgundy red. Add color. In my daughter's hair, I added a multicolored yarn in it, and I love it so much. I'm probably going to do that to my hair this summer because I love it. It's pretty. So, lesson number 5, have fun with your hair. Lesson number 6, wash it, condition it, deep condition it, just like it's your real hair, because it is. So when I wash it, I condition it, I rinse it out, I put a deep conditioner packet on it. I do like this all the way down the hair with it on there. I stick all of this in a plastic cap. You can either sit under the hooded dryer and put it on cool air, or you can just walk around with it. I walked around with it. I put my plastic cap on my head. I went and hung up clothes. I did what I had to do for at least, I did it for longer than I normally would because it is bound up in the yarn. So I did it for 30 minutes deep conditioner. Normally I would do like a 15-minute deep conditioning. So yeah, and then I got back in the shower and rinsed it out, or you can get under the sink, rinse it out, whatever. So yeah, treat it like your real hair because your real hair is inside of it. Lesson number 7, when it comes to taking it down. If when you braided it, you got tired, you know, you get a little tired, you get a little lazy, you get a little lax, and you started mixing your hair in all 3 of the strands of yarn instead of just in one, when you go to take that out, it now is locked and interlocked in all those pieces, and you're going to have a problem getting it out. You're going to have to be super careful taking it out. I used, because I did this, I wouldn't say it if I didn't do it. I did it with a couple in the front because I was doing my hair at 2, 3 in the morning. So I used this, and I very carefully, while I was taking it out, separated my hair from between the 2 strands of yarn to keep it from breaking. So be careful when you braid it. Don't rush because you do have to take these things out. Lesson number 7, the most important lesson is do not wet your hair before you have to take these things out, because now your hair is going to lock with the fibers of the yarn. Do not wet your hair or spray with moisture and then decide that day, you know what, I'm tired of this, I'm going to take these out. You're going to have a problem taking it out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Lesson number 8, make sure that when you are outside, your scalp is going to be exposed. So if you're very fair-skinned or light-skinned, you can get sun damage on your scalp. So be cautious of that. If you want to put some sunscreen on your parts that is going to be exposed, put sunscreen there. I mean, take care of people because this is your hair, this is your health, this is your life. I tend to get, when I'm out in my garden, because whenever I get braids, this happens. Because when I don't have braids, my hair is very dense and very thick. But with braids, I tend to get more heat exhausted from being outside. I get dizzy and stuff, and it's because the sun is just penetrating right through to my scalp. So wear a hat or wear a sun cap if you're going to be working outside or whatever. Lesson number 9, be careful of what you put in your hair to decorate your hair, because it can pull at your hair and it can pull a piece of the yarn out of the braid, and then you got this fishtail thing sticking out, and it's not going to look cute. In other words, you know, let me see if I can see one. Okay, it's like, for example, this is just holding my hair back because I'm taking out the front. Don't put these in your hair. You see that? That will pull at your hair something fierce. Now I'm not going to be able to put it back in because I'm using my phone to make this video, y'all. Ow. Okay, so don't put those in your hair. They are going to pull out your hair. Don't put things like this in your hair because that's going to pull out your hair. Careful what you use to decorate your hair with, because it will pull it out. It'll pull the yarn out of the hair or the hair out of the yarn, which will damage your hair. Lesson number 10. You can do anything with these in your hair that you can. With these aren't not in your hair. I hear a lot of people, how are you going to go to the pool? Same way you go to the pool. I'm going to swim. And then I'm going to get out, and then I'm going to rinse them, and then I'm going to dry them, and so on. They do take longer to dry. So the biggest thing with lesson number 10 is be patient. If you know they're going to take long to dry, I wouldn't go swimming at 5 o'clock and then your normal bedtime is 8 or 9 because they're still going to be wet. So use a towel and blot them to get the water out. I don't mind them being wet because it's just moisture from my hair. But if you have a problem with odor, if you put in so many that they're tiny parting and tiny braids, then you probably will have a compartment of being damp days later, and it might make a residual odor. So in that case, I would say definitely make sure you diffuse it, use some cool air on your dryer maybe, walk around a lot, do most of your bathing or showering of your hair or pool stuff early. So yeah, those are my lessons from yarn braids, you guys. I hope they help. I hope you got some wisdom from it. And I love them. I am forever going to do them. However, I'm going to do bigger partings. Definitely do bigger partings. All right, you guys. Have a great, blessed day.